Welcome back to the Life of Amy June. Today I'm taking you through my weekly plan with me, the exact ritual I use to organize my businesses, family life, and personal goals without feeling stressed or overwhelmed. Grab your coffee, light a candle, and let's plan the week together. I like to start with a cozy vibe. Coffee, a candle, and a clear space. Doesn't necessarily have to be your desk. It could be your kitchen island. It could be your kitchen table. It could be outside by your pool. You name it, whatever you want, do that. Do what makes you feel most calm. So setting the scene makes planning feel intentional, like it's supposed to happen. Then I open my computer and I start with my brain dump. My brain dump always starts with my Google Calendar. My family shares one so I can see all the big things, whether it's appointments, events, school pickup, drop off. I even write them all down first to get them out of my head and onto paper. I write them in the important date section in my brain dump. And once I'm done with the important dates, I move into the rest of my brain dump. I personally break mine down into categories such as my marketing agency, this YouTube channel, my beauty brand, things I want to accomplish around the house, etc. You can write this all on one page, or you can write it in categories. Or you can start with it all on one page and then break it into categories. I just do it in one step since I've been doing it for so long. And I know I haven't included this in my previous videos, but I did have some requests. So once I know what's on my calendar, I move right into meal planning so I can plug dinners in each day. One of my goals this quarter is to cook more, and it just so happens to be fall, my favorite season. And I do tend to cook more and bake more in the fall anyways. So what I'll do is I'll browse Google for recipes, and I'll also use my local grocery store's online shopping feature. They have tons of recipes where you can just click and add ingredients straight to your cart. I do share those over on my Instagram here and there, so if you are interested, it is at Life of Amy June to get some recipe ideas. I also try to choose meals that share ingredients, like using a full carton of chicken stock or heavy cream, so nothing goes to waste. Having dinners planned makes the rest of my daily setup so much easier. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you what meals I'm making this week. These are just a few of them. I tend to cook more during fall, but we have an easy pumpkin chili, as well as creamy chicken and Parmesan sauce. This kind of reminded me of Marry Me chicken, but with some spinach. And then one pot lasagna soup. I've seen some of these done before and they're really watery, but this one doesn't look watery, so I am excited to try it. And then pumpkin bars have been on my radar and schedule for a while. I just haven't made them, so I'm gonna make those this week. And then quesadilla tacos. This we have made, I think, 3 to 4 times now, and everyone just loves them. So we're gonna make those again. And then I have one other recipe. It is like a shrimp taco recipe that I don't have printed out here, but got all these printed out and then got all the ingredients added into my local grocery store little portal so that I can pick up the groceries tomorrow. Now that the essentials are set, my brain is clear, I move into my weekly spread. I start with the non-negotiables, like school runs, meetings, launches, deadlines, appointments. And then I also add my top 3 priorities for the week. For business, it's going to be Lash flat lays for 12 styles, finalize Black Friday plans, and film a video on the new content calendar that I created. If you're interested in that, I will link it down below. I plan backwards from each one so I'm clear on the steps it takes to actually get them done. My client goals this week are create and schedule 2 weeks of content for everyone and finish one client's website. I like to batch my time, content one day, website edits another, so I can stay in flow without switching gears constantly. And for personal goals, I kind of touched on this earlier, but it's eat at home 5 nights, bake something fall inspired, and declutter under my bathroom sink and deep clean my office before busy season. These little wins at home give me mental clarity for everything else. Like I always say, if there is not a plan in place, it will not happen for me and honestly, most people I know. And finally, to save me some time each day, I set up my daily pages. I add the date to my undated planner. I add in non-negotiables like school drop-off and pickup where I'm definitely not available. Then I add in meetings and deadlines. After that, I write in the dinner plans for each night, my top 3 priorities for the first day of the week. I just love seeing the whole picture. Family, business, personal, all laid out in one space. And if you want to go even above and beyond here, you can add your top 3 priorities for each day. I personally, since my schedule and my tasks switch so often, I do it the night before each day. But if you really want to be ambitious and your schedule doesn't change too much, you can set out your top 3 priorities for the entire week. That way, when you wake up in the morning, you know exactly what you need to focus on. And that's my weekly planning ritual. It's not about doing everything. It's about creating clarity so I can focus on what matters: my family, my clients, and my businesses. Oh, and myself too. If this inspired you, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more planning and productivity routines, and let me know in the comments, what's one priority you're focusing on this week? I'd love to cheer you on. Thank you again so much for being here and watching and supporting my channel. It doesn't go unnoticed. I just do this as a hobby and I absolutely love you all. Thanks again, and I'll see you in my next video real soon. Bye.